Good morning. Today on our community conversations, we have Jon Bakken. And Jon, what do you do as a musician and an educator here in Brookings?
I teach at Camelot. I teach the 4th and 5th grade orchestras here at Camelot. I also get to play bass with the South Dakota University Symphony, and the 3 teachers in the district like to play some music around town for different mayor's events and things like that. So I get to teach and I get to play a lot in Brookings. It's been great.
Nice. So Jon teaches 4th and 5th grade here. If you can hear in the background, we do have a trumpet lesson going on too. We're here at Camelot. How many students are you currently teaching at Camelot?
So I teach 2 grades, just 4th and 5th. We have 150 kids in 4th grade and 100 in 5th grade.
Which is amazing.
It's happening.
How many students are total in Camelot as a perspective?
I think there's about 500. I think it's about 250 per grade, if I'm not mistaken.
So you're getting almost 50% of every grade here at Camelot.
Yeah, which is really, really cool, and which is crazy because when my predecessor started a long time ago, the orchestra, I don't know if people know the history, but the orchestra was almost cut from the district because it had dwindled to like 3 kids at the high school, and it's just grown and grown and grown in the past 8 to 10 years. It's been really, really fun.
And I think I saw, maybe it was Kathy Winghart, who's the orchestra conductor at the high school, had posted not too long ago. It was just like 7 kids, maybe like 7 or 8 years ago or something.
Right, that was it.
And now we're up to 300 here.
Yeah, we have 3 full-time teachers. I mean, it's great.
And the high school had, 2 orchestras at their concert this past?
Yeah,
so the orchestra program is amazing, especially as a smaller community to have this much involvement. And I attest that to the amazing teachers that we have here.
Appreciate it.
So with Jon today, so he's the Camelot teacher here at 4th and 5th grade. What do you play besides bass?
So I studied cello.
Okay.
I studied cello. That's what I started on when I was young and played that. And then I started learning bass in high school to play in jazz bands and rock bands. And mostly I played cello and bass. But of course I teach the violin and viola, so I can play those too. At home I like to jam on some ukes and guitars and all sorts of fun string stuff.
How many lessons do you teach here?
How many lessons?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like throughout the day I have 4, 3, 7. It's like 14 or more a day, and then I teach some after school through the String Project at SDSU.
Which is also great.
Yeah.
So 4th and 5th graders here in Brookings get a free lesson as part of their education here from either Jon or from Mary Cogswell, who's the band director here.
Mm-hmm. And Kathy actually comes here in the afternoon.
Oh, that's
the
right.
high school teacher comes here in the afternoon to teach some lessons as well.
And that is vital to the development of our musicians here, especially starting out. Yep. So when not conducting or teaching here, who do you listen to for inspiration?
I listen to too much. Too much. I'm obsessive. We're just living in the greatest time for music listening ever. If with Spotify and with SoundCloud and with YouTube, and it's amazing. So,
who's your favorite?
Oh man.
Top
Okay.
five.
So I'm a beardy guy from the north. So I love Bon Iver. He's from Wisconsin. Big Thief is a really good rock band. Probably, there's Beyonce. There's like also.
No, I like it. I like the variety.
Yeah.
If somebody was wanting to go into your field, either teaching or playing, what do you recommend then for them to do? Or what's a thing that you would say?
That's a great question. I would just recommend trying to be as omnivorous as possible. Listen to as much stuff as you can, play as many different types of music as you can. Because you never know what you're going to end up doing. My first job right out of college, I taught preschool through 12th grade vocal music, and luckily I'd done a little bit of singing before, so I could kind of step into that role. But just to not kind of keep yourself in a bubble and keep your ears wide open because there's so much cool stuff out there.
Well, and I know that even at SDSU, when you get your music education degree, you're certified to teach everything. Like from choir all the way up. So there is that possibility that right out when you're looking for a job, it may not necessarily be in your main instrument.
Oh, absolutely.
Besides all of this, teaching all these amazing students and all your time, what do you do for fun?
Well, I have 2 kids, 4-year-old and 1-year-old, so I get to hang out with them a lot, and I'm married to my wife Sara, and So obviously we hang out a lot at home with the little ones. So when we're kind of stuck at home at bedtime, we like to play a lot of nerdy board games like Catan and that kind of stuff. So that's mostly what we like to do. Yeah.
So if we want to hear the 4th or 5th grade orchestra, when's your next concert?
Good question. We have the Brookings All-School Concert on Monday, December 16th. So it'll be grades 5 all the way through grades 12, hanging out at the Brookings High School gym.
Great. If you would like to know more information about your child, if they're going to go into 4th and 5th grade, about orchestra, I'm sure John would be available to answer in the email and can talk to you about all that stuff. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.